जगह सर कौन हिसाब से माने की तो जगह सर हम खतरनाक सेकंड इनिंग वाला बॉलर यही बटे बॉलर बटे स्पिनर बटे वाक मारबा चक्कर आउटे हो सही अब ठोका ठुकी वाला बटे रुका रुकी बटे टेस्ट प्लेयर बटे वही वनडे प्लेयर बटे अच्छा तो बेस्ट
which can be exposed on a ground that has reasonably large boundaries, and to the offside of the left-hander, it's a reasonably deep boundary, so there's a lot of running that needs to be done to cut angles down. Do need leg speed in the outfield when you've got those big-sided grounds. I'm not saying this is overly huge, but there are a few deep pockets where the batsman can look to hit a lot of twos.
Tom Moody and I and a colleague of ours called Freddie Wild do a podcast. We did one yesterday for the first time in a while, and one of the discussion points that came up is how tough modern batsmen have it, for example. Because of the prevalence of technology available to study batsmen, the globalization of that technology, where from game to game, from series to series, your technique is studied and exploited, which wasn't as prevalent 2 decades ago. Real challenge. We'll discuss it more as we go through. Out to mid-wicket, Sohail reanimates himself, in fact, takes it. John Ross Jagisa has put in a good spell.
Critical wicket right at the knock of the Angostura LLB drinks break, the 10th over mark. The Patriots take their second, and it's the set. Shea Hope takes on the leg side boundary and only finds the Patriot captain sitting out there waiting for it. Completes a simple catch. Jagassar has picked up his second. Hope goes for 29 on 30. It's 59 for 2. And the players, umpires will take the LLB Angostura drinks break.
आज हमें 28 टका लगाते हैं 20 टका 175 टका कितना थे 300 25 25 50 टका टैक्स मतलब तो ड्रीम 11 आईपीएल में कितना करोड़ 5775 टका लगा दो ना तो बस 1500 टका रखते तो करोड़ टका तो दिला और लेफ्ट लेगा तो ग्राउंड में कितना फायदा होगा बहुत फायदा क्या बोलो सचिन कम से कम 5 को देखे वैसे भी 3 जगह स्ट्रीम कर सकते हैं बराबर नहीं होती बात बराबर इसमें अगर कुछ फायदा हो जाए हमने देखना ही अच्छे हमने टोटल लगा वो IPL टाइम है लग रहा ना हो जाए
दिनेश तो तेरा भी एक बार कर रहा था दिनेश अरे एक लगे तो पिन कोड टा जो डाले ছিল না
না এখন তো খেলা খেলা হবে আগে না তিন খেলা তো পসিবল হয় কোনো কথা নেই তো আমি সামনে গেলা তো ওই নিয়ে আসি বিদেশি ওখানে তো ফটো আপনি ওখানে কোড়াইলে না না আর উधर ऐसे होते
हाँ तो उसका फायदा है पहली बात उसका बैंक पे तुम भीड़ नहीं करेगा दूसरी बात उसका फायदा है टैक्स थोड़ा सा मिलता है
खाता खुला हुआ तो एटीएम का देते ना तो कोई काम नहीं लेंगे खाता नहीं सकते
बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट जगह से ट्रेन का दुनिया की जगह से প্রপোনেন্ট
খালি আমাদের এটি না আছে আমাদের বস্তি
আমাদের টিনে আছে
Match 11. Hero CPL Edition 8 is America. Flashing blade. Both openers gone.
Holder.
Holder at the other end. The skipper has come out to bat in number 4. Give it a hey. No one does. Little skimmer in the end. It's more runs this time to Mayers. Hello, Sammy B.
Hello, Danny. And a good start post that water break for the Barbados Tridents. Just targeting that leg side boundary. The left-handed Carl Mears. Not getting the connection that you would have liked, but getting it in the gap, more importantly.
Oh, he does this time. Close. Very.
Very powerful strike here from Mears. And this time he got the connection that he was looking for. And this time he gets the result, the hero maximum. So 4 followed by 6. And maybe there's an effort now to get on with the run rate. The Barbados Tridents after a slow first 10 overs.
It's better. Yeah. It's the start of an over. Batters will always tell you that. Want to get on with it. Get a 6 or a 4 early. You're in control of the over. Bowler's got to fight back in the over. Everyone's certainly doing that here.
We all have to factor in it's his first match in Khan into the squad to replace the Jamaican leg spinner Dennis Bully and into the team to replace the Kiwi. So it's his first match and they will be aware of that and they want to put him under that early pressure and see how he responds. Already going for 21 and into his second.
One there, Jason Holder. 11 done, 70 for 2.
डाउनलोड के लिए गूगल पे ऐप करेगा
We're in town. Last week at Brian Lara Cricket Academy here at the Queen's Park Oval. Here at the second week. The 8th edition of the Hero CPL. Stunning. Going to be a single with it short. It's the last over for Jaggerson.
Just look at this strike from Calmiers. Look at the cameraman focusing on his job. Almost to his detriment, but good work.
Oh, Rivalino. Wear some hard hats, gentlemen.
वाह बेटा
Time for the captain.
खड़ा
Looking to get things underway for him. And is.
I've really been impressed with John Ross Jagisan this spell. Showed the variations that he has.
बहुत डाटा खाता है
Picking up 2 wickets in his last match, but that carom ball has really been the undoing of the batsman so far. Not able to pick it, and the lengths that he's been targeting has really been good, especially on this surface where there seems to be a bit of assistance for the spinners. Not much pace as well. These are his 2 wickets so far. The first one, Johnson Charles, trying to heave that one across mid wicket, missing completely, and then Shehu finding Riyad Emirates in the deep. So not only has he been frugal and economical, he's also picked up 2 important wickets. The man from Hermitage Village in South Trinidad, who would have been flying his trade at Chapman Park Recreation Ground.
Extra reach. Jason Holder. Yeah, at the moment. Ticking along. 6.35. Singles. Something going to give here because Myers is on strike.
Wonderful delivery, good line, good length, good trajectory as well. So he's actually asking the batsman if they want to score, you have to score off the stumps. You have to take a risk. And if you're prepared to take that risk, I'm happy as well as a bowler. So excellent bowling here into his final delivery. Can he finish off strongly?
Great stuff. Good spell. It's, 2 for 17 from his 4. It's 75 for 2 now.
तो सालों हो गया এগুলো ইউটিউবে আমি এখন যে চ্যানেলে স্পোর্টস লাগাই তো খালি আমার ফুটবল দেখি সিলেক্ট স্পোর্ট সিলেক্ট अभी प्रीमियर लीग देख हम टाइम पास हो जाएंगे हम टिकट लगा के हम बेसी हो टुकटाक कर दिन का
Sky Camp love you. So 5 runs only. There were just 5 singles. Jagassar's last over 2 for 17. 10 dots. Take that, Sam.
And he'd have to be given the fact too that he bowled that very crucial 6th over, the final over of the power play. It's never easy to bowl that over, especially with the opposition team not losing any wickets. That over is usually targeted, but he came through that challenge really well and then got stuck in through the middle overs. So a superb bowling effort from the young man. As I mentioned before, economical as well as picking up those 2 wickets. Sohail Tanvir back into the attack from the Brian Lara Pavilion end. He too has the ability to pick wickets, and that's exactly what Riyad Emirates would want from him. The Tridents, they want to continue with an improved run rate for the remaining overs.
Oh. Pace on the ball and off it as well in terms of coming off the blade of Carl Sweet.
He just swivels on this one and helps it along the way. So pace on and ill-directed. And a good result for the Barbados Tridents. At the start of the over, we mentioned that before, Danny, putting the bowler under pressure early on in the over and asking the bowler to recover.
Edged and gone. through to Randon. Vic Edge. There's the third one. And this is the way he plays, Carl Mears. Goes after it, very aggressive. A little shimmy down the pitch. But this time, Sultanbe adjusted the line. And a thick outside edge. And don't discount the catch from Dinesh Ramlin. It was travelling. And a good snatch there. Carl Mears, after a little bit of cameo, the pass for 22, 79 for 3.
अबे भारत और आदमी खड़ा होता है कि पीछे खेल अबे महाभारत और भीम के अलावा थे गुर्जर ना मत लो यार गुर्जर थोड़ा भीम में लेमन दिखाने से बंदा लगा के गुर्जर भाई हां वो देखना ना वन का साला वार देखन पे टीम करने वाले करते हो जिंदर माल लेकिन इंडिया में नहीं लगा टीम तो देखा था पैसा रिसेट लगा टर्की पे बहुत ही एक लगा
The burly figure.
I guess I'm just a play date.
अब हम पूरा ये होगा कि आएगा सत्य बात सत्य जब
So he's come in. Quite a crucial time too, because the skipper's only just got out there. So yeah, 2 new batters out in the middle. And I'm sure they would have had some discussions at the break as to what they think is a good score, having batted 10 overs on the surface. He's running out as captain, and this is very unfortunate. Not much you can do about this.
लेकिन रन आउट है यार
A finger on that one. Sohail Tanvir and Jason Holder. Well, he has to depart. Very unfortunate for the Barbados Tridents captain, as they lose another 79 for 4. Holder goes for 2.
तो वाइट कर्टन बनन चले थे होल्डर के तरफ में तो अरे ठीक है
Very unfortunate way to get out. Got to watch out for those superstitious types and jinxes, and Samuel Badry putting pins in a little voodoo doll. Gee, Sammy. Poor old Corey Anderson. Well, it's technically his fault again, isn't it? Shouldn't have hit it straight. You're doing, Corey. And he will will get off the mark here comfortably. Should hustle back for a brace and do. So 2 wickets in that over and only 6 runs. It's 81 for 4 now.
Let's look at that unfortunate bit of run out there. So 2 wickets in the over. Success for Sohail Tanvir.
Anderson and Nurse now. And to right, the ship was going quite nicely. They were just 1 down. Yeah, they were 2 down at 79. And now 2 wickets fall at 79. Very frustrating for the batting side.
Not much you can do about that one. As the non-striker, you're doing the right thing. You're trying to back up. You're trying to get a little bit of a lead. This one is crushed through the offside. Excellent bit of fielding. Is that Chris Lynn? Nick Kelly looks like. Guardian Life, save of the day. Excellent effort, commitment in the field.
Flying Kiwi. Kelly. Oh, yes. Full extension. Superbly done. Imran swapping ends.
Just mentioned a little earlier about the target score that the Barbados Tridents will be looking for. I still think that if they can get up to 140, given what we've seen on this surface and their bowling lineup, and also the fact that the Barbados the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, beg your pardon, haven't been batting particularly well. So they'll still fancy their chances if they can get to that 140 mark. And then when they bowl, if they get a couple of early wickets, Evan Lewis, Chris Lynn in particular, then you never know.
Left-handed Anderson.
Hey boy, Jackie! Good work, IK. Good work, IK.
Finding it tough going, the Kiwi.
Where's that wicket, fella?
So maybe there would have been some discussion as to that targets. We're not trying to aim too high to get to 160 and falling for maybe 115, 120, but try to get to that 140 mark.
Yeah, Josh keeper.
Hold your breath, Kiwi fans, Tridents fans. Now 2 dots on the trot. 1 to go. Little squeeze. Had enough of it and he's pulled the trigger. Boom! Hero maximum for Corey Anderson. That'll feel a lot better. 14 bowled. It is 90 for 4 here. Gorgeous blue skies here, Port of Spain. We're at match 11. Looking at this St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Yeah, good figures, good numbers. This is the last ball that disappeared. In the slot for Corey Anderson. Yeah, just enough.
I guess I'm just a playback.
It's been really good throughout the tournament so far.
particularly when they're looking to accelerate in these backhand overs.
अभी डाटा नहीं है इसमें कौन से नंबर से
Tridents will need just over 10 to get them to that 150 marker. As you mentioned, Tom, this pitch looking a lot drier than what we've been accustomed to at the Queen's Park Oval. Not as solid as you'd expect, so a little bit of pace off the ball. The bounce not so consistent. Third man up. Gets that Yorker right. Alzari Joseph. It's been better so far. Jason Holder, captain of the Barbados Tridents, defending champions. They had this magnificent trophy in their hands for a year. Can they lift it in 2020? That will be the big question for all the Barbados Tridents fans. Or will it be another team? It's a far better comeback from Joseph after that first ball, which was very, very wayward. He's got the radar back on. He's got a few right up into that block hole. You see that tailing in towards the right-hander. Ideal line and also length if you're looking to just shut down your opponent. Tom, we saw Barbados Tridents up for Kyle Mayers batting at number 3, Corey Anderson at number 5. Agree with that type of approach to just turn the form around for Corey Anderson? Yeah, it's a difficult one. You know, when you've got so many options like the Tridents have in their batting order, it's very hard to sort out, you know, where players are going to be best suited for the team. You look at Santner, who's positioned down at number 9. You know, he could argue a very good case that he can come in at 5 or 6, given his experience and what he can offer with the bat. This could be close, maybe just a little inside edge. Anderson very quick to respond for the single. No inside edge, tailing down possibly. Yep, there it is. Santana. A test match century to his name, so just justifying your point that he can bat in the middle for the Tridents. Another good Yorker from Alzari Joseph. We've seen an improvement in his accuracy after a bad start. This guy could also contribute with the bat. 16 overs gone, 105 for 4. Five bowlers use. One will have to finish. If Riyad Emirates doesn't turn to a part-timer. Barbados Tridents might be targeting Imran Khan. He's been the most expensive so far, still with 1 over remaining. Might use Nick Kelly as a part-timer. We'll have to wait and see.
पता नहीं.
Here we go again. A wide first ball and over, and this was well off target. An attempted slower ball into the wicket, but pushed very wide from Tanvir. Here a maximum. Picked up nicely. That's a strong area, Ashley Nurse, and he was waiting for it. It's not an ideal length on a slowish surface. This is going to sit up and allow anyone, for that matter, just climb into it. There are 2 fielders stationed back on the leg side, one behind square and one at deep mid-wicket, but tell you what, they're not far enough back. They need to be sitting back in the stands or on that mountain. Manages to get away from this one, Sultanbir. Want to set the tone for the remaining bowlers. It's a good economical over. Jonathan Carter not in the 11 for today. Opportunity for him to reflect and sharpen himself. Possibly an opportunity later on. Ben Duncan will be keen to, I suppose, get his innings up and running. He's looked good on a couple of occasions and got himself in and looked to time the ball well. Keen to make a big effort today as this is climbed into way over mid-wicket boundary for Hero Maximum. Not only is Corey Anderson very good when he just comes to the crease with his strike rate, he's exceptionally good at this stage of the innings in terms of his boundary hitting skills and his ability to accelerate as a batsman. And this partnership is looking very threatening. It's moved up to 40 just off the 24 balls. Anderson has moved on to 19 off 13, so he's striking just a tick under 150. Ashley Nurse 13 off 12. Nice partnership between these two. Both teams playing for 2 important points. They both sit at the bottom of the Hero MotoCorp leaderboard. There you go, Barbados Tridents just with that solitary win, and it was against the same opposition. Both teams into their 4th match of the league stage. The Night Riders sitting pretty at the top of the league stage. The Night Riders sitting pretty at the top. A good start for their Hero CPL. CPL 2020.